What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're in beautiful downtown Durham, and we're going to be talking about some things that Brad and Austin had a chance to go learn about, that is very much so going to revolutionize the order taking experience on Front Counter. And the first thing we're going to talk about is why. So I'm going to get that to Austin, and we're going to talk about why we're doing this new ordering process.
Okay, yeah, so if you have been on our Front Counter for any amount of time, then you know that when we are busy, especially when we're busy, there's a lot of overcrowding, unnecessary overcrowding really, at the pickup sign, in front of the Front Counter, in between the lines, and we're trying to prevent this. So Chick-fil-A and our store in general has been trying to think of ways to not only make it a faster ordering process, but to create less unnecessary crowding. So yeah, we understand that there's going to be crowds, but we want to try to limit the unnecessary crowding part of it.
Awesome. So we want to talk about how this is all going to work out, and Austin has some cool things he wants to show you here.
Right. So the title of this is the Order Experience Rollout, and we have a couple of key things here. These are called table markers. These are going to be very important, and in fact, just about the main thing involved in this new rollout. So basically, what you have here is you have almost a giant popcorn cup with holes in it.
So we're going to put popcorn in these.
We will not be serving popcorn, unfortunately. On Sundays, maybe we'll think about it. But you have 4 different colors. Each store has 4 different colors, and there are 10 of each color. Now, that means that there are 10 different blue ones, there's 10 different yellow, and we also have 2 more colors that there's 10 of each. Each register will have all one of the same color. So if you're on register 1, you'll have 10 blue. They all have a different product picture on them, and so you'll have a blue cookie, you'll have a yellow cookie, red.
So we got yellow biscuits and blue cookies, but why this? What's the deal?
So the reason we're choosing this is because when you're serving guests at lunch or dinner, there can be 100 black jackets, there can be 100 blue t-shirts, and so the descriptor, although it helps, is not really the best way to go about it. So Chick-fil-A thought that this would be a great idea, and I think it will be. Not only is this going to be our new descriptor, instead of clothes, we'll be using these table markers that I almost just broke. And so these serve as 2 functions. They serve as a descriptor and a way for guests to carry their straws and their sauces. So we'll actually put these in there for them. One key thing to remember, though, is that we are only going to be using these for guests that are dining in with us. So if they're eating here, we'll go ahead and give them one of these. If they're carrying out, we don't even worry about these.
So you're saying when you say to go or carry out, we're not going to say, hey, you can put your sauce and napkins in here and go out the door with this.
Right.
And bring it by later. We're not going to do that? Only for dining in?
If you don't want to be kicked in the face by Tebow, please do not give these away.
That's awesome.
These are not whatever you want. They're not for free, and you can't buy them. We only have 40, and we're going to try to keep it that way.
Nice.
So make sure that we're not giving them to carry-out guests, and when they're dining in, what we'll do is we'll give them to them, we'll ask them to set it on the edge of their table, and whoever carries out their food, so probably the server, will actually take this when you give them their food. Okay. Make sure their sauce and straws aren't in there anymore, but you're going to want to take it back and put it right back where it goes. We'll have a little dispenser for these guys.
Awesome. So, is there anything else we need to know about these things here?
So the only other thing is that they may get a little dirty. This means that if you bring one back with sauce in it, don't leave the sauce in there. These do have holes in the bottom, holes in the side, so we can wash them out. We can even take them to the sink to be washed if we need to. They're fine to be washed. These stickers are not going to come off. But that is about it for these table markers.
I see they have some nifty advertising on, like this right here says, last course is the sweetest.
Yes.
Hey, this is not an excuse for you to not be suggestive selling. Make sure you're doing that.
Right.
So let's talk about really, I mean, some statistics here really quick that I think would be kind of cool for us to throw out there.
Right.
About why Chick-fil-A really has come out with these things. You want to share some of those?
Yeah. So going back to what we said earlier, there's obviously a lot of overcrowding and unnecessary overcrowding. One thing that we learned is that after a series of polls, Chick-fil-A established that 11%, that is about 1 out of every 10 guests, are actually correctly told in a clear direction where to stand after they pick
You
up their meal.
said so 11% of people know what they're supposed to be doing.
Yes. So 89% of our guests have no idea what to do after their order. We can say just go stand down there, or we don't tell them anything at all.
It's
so
crazy.
that's not a good stat.
No, absolutely not.
That's about Jahlil Okafor's free throw percentage.
Very true. Fair enough. All right, so these things are great, guys. Let's make sure that we're utilizing this thing. If you need to go back and rewatch this video, and we're going to be coaching these in the store. So this is not the only time you'll see this. You know, Austin will be coaching, Brad will be coaching. Those guys know more about this than anybody else. But of course, other leaders will be coaching you as well, making sure that you knew exactly what these are for. And we want to make sure our guests get the right food and in a timely manner. So this is going to be perfect. All right. A few things coming up on the calendar this coming up week. You know, Monday is.
So Monday we have a Spirit Night for Aldersgate. Monday is also the rollout for this new ordering system. So that's coming up quick. So we need to make sure we're ready. Tuesday, what do we have going on Tuesday, Anthony?
Tuesday is nothing, but Wednesday is nothing as well. We need to make sure we're sampling leaders.
Yes.
Thursday, we do have a A-list dinner.
Yes.
That we need to be ready for. And then, guys, it's really going to be a busy week as soon as Thursday hits. Thursday, we got the A-list dinner. Friday, we've got
car show.
We've got a car show that night. That morning, we've got a lot of stuff going on. The kitchen's got a lot of stuff going on. So if you can just peek your head back in the kitchen and say, hey, good job, kitchen. They got a lot of stuff going on back there that morning. Durham Rescue Mission golf tournament with a lot of breakfast.
A-list dinner.
And then a KBI thing going on that morning as well. You know, a lot of business going out. Car show that night. And then that's the next day, Saturday, we have a A-list 50-person party from 4 to 6. So a lot of stuff going on this week. And we need to make sure that we're all, you know, this week is going to be busy. Really busy, so make sure that you're on your A game.
Grab your popcorn cup.
Yes.
Fill it up with some popcorn and be ready to work.
Only on Sundays.
Yes.
Anything else we need to cover in this video?
That should be it.
All right, guys. You're awesome. Be good.
Serve your team.
Yes.
Have a great week.